Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a little update on what's been going on. I guess I'll start with, priority number one. I started school this last week. Little humor to that. I thought school was supposed to start this next Tuesday. Come to find out, it started this last Tuesday. Yeah, so my advisor reached out to me, and of course I was having some cell phone issue. I'm always having cell phone issues at my house because of where I live. And he asked me. He said, "At first, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." And he he's like, "All right, well, I'm glad that you're good. You're doing okay. You're not in the hospital or something, but." However, you do realize, and I get the sense that you don't know that you're supposed to be in class as of this past Tuesday. I said, no, I didn't know anything about that. I must have I completely misunderstood. There was no, I must have, I did. So, yeah, I've been playing catch up the last couple of days, and I had not even finished my financial aid, but he was able. I've got the most amazing advisor at my school at Ashford University, and he took care of everything. So I was really pleased with his help and everything. And overall, I've been very pleased with Ashford University so far. I've had a few experiences, but this is already the best so far. And so but I've been working on that. I had to do an introduction assignment, and I just completed my first quiz. And I had to read seems like an 80-page chapter on personal awareness of the definition of learning. The word learning, 80 pages. 80 pages of learning, the word learning. Okay? And I was sitting there going, and I'm not a scientist. I don't believe in science. I believe in Almighty God. I believe in biblical explanations. I don't believe in scientific facts. A lot of people think I'm kind of weird for that because they think that, oh, well, I can back that up with this, and I'm like, yo, but I can back this up with what the Bible says. So there's a little bit of controversy there. I'm a controversial person. If you know me, you know that I'm controversial. I'm political. I'm gonna speak my mind. That's the way I am, and that's the way I don't ever see myself changing, and I hope I don't. I don't think we have that problem. Anyways, so I got a 93 percentile on the quiz. I was a little disappointed in myself. Because my goal GPA, I have not stated this with my school or my advisor or anybody. I've confided only in myself with this. It's just a personal goal of I will maintain a minimum of a 3.7, and that's really low. I'd prefer a 3.9 just to give myself a small margin of error because I'm not perfect. I don't know if I'm capable of a 4.0, but I'm going to definitely strive for it. But 3.7 is at least my first semester. That is my minimum goal. And so 93 percentile, even though that's an A minus, and I don't think that's not going to wipe me out of my goal. I was a little disappointed in myself. And believe it or not, I only missed one question on the quiz, and that's what I got. So I was, I don't know, I just was a little like, really? I mean, what did you not get, Corey? But anyways, so that's what's been going on as far as school goes. Otherwise, I even got a chance today to go online and look at even though I'm 4 years away from it, I got to look at the cap and gown, the alumni stuff, and the commencement exercise information, and my graduation is going to be in San Diego, California in 2019. I get the chance, like everybody else at a traditional college, I get to the chance to order a class ring, full cap and gown garb, um, uh, exercise announcements, Even though I know most, if not none of my family is probably going to be able to make my graduation, considering that it's halfway across the country. I don't care. I actually looked up today, and it's going to be an estimate of just me and my mother coming, because I want my mother to at least come. I don't want to go to graduation by myself. It's probably going to cost me around $2,000, but I don't care. Well, 2,000 plus the invitations, and that includes all the thank you, all that good stuff. But I will be a graduate and alumni of Ashford University with a Bachelor of Arts in Real Estate Studies, and I don't plan on stopping there. I may take a short break, but I've learned myself. I know me. I'm pretty fickle. If I don't continue on right after that, if I want to continue with my master's, if I decide that's the career goal, the education career, goal that I want for myself, I need to go ahead and consider that immediately after graduating with my bachelor's. But at least I can start my career with my bachelor's. So my ultimate career aspiration is to be a real estate developer. I've had that dream ever since high school. But anyways, so that's all about school. I think I've finally secured a job. Well, I know I have one. I'm working home health part time. It's not really cutting it, but it is something. So I've got a good friend of mine. I kind of lost connection with him for a few years, but we kind of reconnected on Facebook, and he owns his own construction company, and so he's talking to me about, doing this, like assessing his taxes and stuff like that. I've done my own taxes since I was 18. I know what I'm doing, and if I don't know the answer to something, I know where to go and how to look it up. So, me and him been kind of talking. We're going to sit down the next couple of days and look at, see if I'm a good match. He's a good guy. I really like him. He's a lot younger than me. But he's got a level head, and I like him. He's like I say, he's a good guy. Used to be a good friend of mine. So anyway, so that's what's been going on with that. And then on top of that, the Dr. Carson Campaign. Yeah. So lots going on. We've got the Piney Woods Fair in Nacogdoches coming up October 7th to the 11th. Of course, we have a vendor booth that we have reserved just specifically for his campaign. And since I'm the Nacogdoches director, and a few other acting or sitting directors for those counties, that they're kind of up in the air. In fact, I don't even know which one they are right now, but I know it minimally. I'm sitting for San Augustine County until we can find a volunteer director for that one, and a few others, of course. We are, I've already taken care of reserving all the vendor booth and everything, and getting all that squared away. And so we've got material that's being shipped in, and all the the stuff that we need for our booth. But anyways, we're going to be open, of course, at all hours of the fair that the vendors are allowed. In fact, it's a requirement. So anybody that's watching that lives in the near area that wants to come to the fair, stop by. You won't be sorry that you did. It's going to be the best booth there at the fair. We're making a very big conscious effort to make it a nice known presence there. And I have to give it to you. I haven't done this alone. I have an amazing assistant director of Nacogdoches County, Pamela. She's amazing. And if you're watching, Pamela, thank you very much for all your help. You're amazing. And also my regional director, Lauren Etheridge. She's done an amazing job. She's got, I think, 60 something counties that she's a regional director over. Literally, not just what we call East Texas, but the eastern side of Texas. She's regional director over. So she's got a lot on her hands. So I try to keep what I can and learn by myself as much as I can. But she's absolutely amazing. And Lauren, if you're watching this, thank you very much for all your help and all you've done for us. It does not, your hard work doesn't go unnoticed. I promise you. So, anyways, well, that's pretty much what's been going on. Can't really think of anything else. Just like I said, just kind of an update. And as you can tell, this is my first video in my office. You can see in the background there's still a lot of crap in this. It's the spare bedroom, but I did a makeshift desk. It's on cinder blocks, and I put a piece of plywood and laminated it. And so, but it's actually worked out really well. But we've got a lot of moving boxes in here right now, and like stuff, behind right there and everything. It's just odd, stuff. So, I've got a big shelf here that's just. I just haven't had time to go through it all, so I know it looks crappy behind me, but this is my new office, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm able to at least do my schoolwork in my own actual office. I have my own desk instead of working off of my bed that kills my back. So I'm just thrilled. And I even sat beside, you can't see, and I don't really feel like putting the camera on her. But my little baby girl wanted to look out the window. She's been peeking up over it to look out the window beside my desk here, and so I created a little makeshift, put a big moving box there, and with one of her favorite blankies, and she's pretty much not moved. So she's by her daddy, and she's a daddy's girl, anyways. But that's my baby girl. Anyways, well, that pretty much wraps it up for this go around. Any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Otherwise, until next time, I will see you. I'll see you next time. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.